Gielinor, the magical world of RuneScape. It's divided into chunks for easy use. Welcome to Chunkman ddk, the series where I conquer the landmass of Gielinor by doing tasks and unlocking chunks. Last episode we unlocked 3 chunks by completing 3 tasks. The first 2 tasks were completing the Sleeping Giants and the Slug Menace quests, and the last task was completing another 25 easy treasure trails for a total of 400 easy caskets opened. Our map expanded with the chunk above the Grand Tree, which is used for Monkey Madness 2, the combat training camp above RD, and lastly the Kromwick Manor in Sleep. Today we start off with a new plan for our next chunk. As the chunk we got didn't really unlock anything, we might as well go for some preparations to go back to the Grotesque Guardians. For the upgrades, I would want to make a red dragonhide shield. We need 87 fletching for that, so 82 if we round it down if we have the boost. So that's 14 levels. We also need 1 crafting level, so if we look at the shield here, we need 76, so if we get to 71 we can boost +5. And we would also need adamant nails, so if we go to adamant, we would need 69, so 9 levels there. So in total we need more than the 21 total levels we need for the total level task. For the last few weeks, when I had some off time, I was woodcutting a lot in preparation for this. So we got up to 87 woodcutting already, and if we look in the bank, we have about 20,000 U-logs, of which we pretty much need about 2k more, and then a few maple and willow logs to get to 70 to make the yew longbows. So let's start on that, and then let's see which chunk we are going to get at the total level task. If we don't get anything useful after that total level task, let's finish off the grind, make the shield, and then we'll probably also go to Barbarian Assault, get a better body there, and go for the Grotesque Guardian kill count task. A lot of broad bolts and a lot of maple longbows later. That is 70 fletching, which means we can now make the yew longbows. About 6,000 yew logs later, that is 75 fletching. And let's keep continuing, we still have 13,000 left. 10,000 yew logs later, and that's 80 fletching. We need 2 more now, and we can make magic short bows, and that's something we will be doing, as that will be our best bow. And this will be the last of the yew logs we had in the bank, so just shy of 20,000 yew logs into yew longbows. And if you look at our experience, it gave us 1.6 million experience since we started this grind. So this is probably one of the biggest grinds in terms of experience, but definitely not longer than the Slayer grind we did. But anyway, we need 2,444 yew logs more, so let's go back to some yew trees and get those logs, get the final level, as we are currently 81 and we need 82. That's 88 woodcutting. While collecting the yew logs, we won't get another one, so that's already 88, and that brings us up to 1643 total level. And with the creation of a magic short bow, that is going to be 82 fletching. We can now make amethyst arrows, which will be useful in the long run. Let's finish our short bow. There we go. That's the best short bow we're probably going to use for a long time. And we're also pretty much not going to go much up from 82 fletching, because if we made the magic shield, we only have the redwood shield left, and redwoods are not really in our area, and that's very far away. So that's one of the levels that we needed for the red dragonhide shield done. We need one more crafting level, and we still have enough molten glass to make that happen, so that's not going to take long. And there we go, that's 71 crafting not long after. And we're here already in the Giant's Foundry, as we're going to use some of the items we have in the bank to get to 69 smithing. We're currently 1645 total level, so we're going to hit the total level task before we hit the level we can get to the adamant nails. We still have a ton of plate bodies, primarily steel plate bodies, and according to the wiki we would need an equivalent of 19 steel bars and 9 metal bars to have the best effect. So let's see how we can do that with the items we have in the bank. And that's our first sword we can hand in. What do we get? 7260 smithing experience, which means we only need 2 more swords and we already get a level. So I think this will be pretty fast. Already 1 level and 4 swords given in to Kovac, and we have 330 points, so might as well buy one of these molds. We're probably going to buy them all, as we don't really need anything of the other items, and we're pretty much going to do this minigame a lot for smithing experience. So Stiletto Forte unlock, that's one of the molds unlocked, and now let's continue until we reach 65 smithing. And with this sword, that will be 20 swords given to Kovac, and that took us from 60 to 65 smithing with the steel and mithril alloy. So this was pretty enjoyable actually. And we also got 327,000 gold pieces just by making these swords. So this is actually a quite good money maker as well for the account. But either way, the 65 smithing brought us up to 1650 total level. Let's go finish that task on our spreadsheet, see if we get a good chunk or not, or if we are going to continue smithing until we can do the adamant nails for the red dragonhide shield. That was our 66th total level task, completing 1650 total, and that now brings us up to 216 landmass chunks unlocked. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was the top part of the Tree Gnome Stronghold, which we cannot access as this is for Monkey Madness 2. And we now have a possibility to unlock 3 new chunks, and we cannot access any of them, so these are actually pretty bad. But let's see what we are going to get. Let's pick a chunk. And we get one of those bad chunks. The Grand Tree is an interesting chunk though, as there's a lot here. There's, for example, the clothes we need for the easy clues. There's several quests as well, together with the achievement diary here. And there's a balloon here. Might have to check if you can use the balloon to get here actually. Let's figure that out and then let's see what we're going to do next. If we look at our newest chunk, let's already unlock it. There's a lot in here, and if we check the hot air balloon, we can actually get here. We just need 3 magic logs, which is not a problem, but we do need 60 fire making. And we're currently only 52, so we would need to train 8 levels to get to the chunk. For the things that are useful in this chunk, it's pretty big area as the Grand Tree has multiple levels. We have 3 quests here, and the Grand Tree is the first one in the succession of these 3 quests. We actually need the chunk next to it as well, so we will not be able to do any of these 3 quests yet. So currently there's nothing really here why we need to go here. We will probably go here as soon as we do another 25 easy treasure trails, as then we would need some clothes from here to deposit in some of the stash units. So when we get there, we'll unlock the hot air balloon by leveling our fire making some more. But for now, let's just continue with our smithing levels. We need 4 more until we get to the needed level for the boost to adamant nails. With this sword, this will be our 42nd sword we turned into Kovac. And with that, we are now 69 smithing. So within all of those swords we gained 9 levels. Now we can have the +5 boost on smithing for the nails, the adamant nails, the +5 fletching for the shield, and then the +5 on crafting to make the red dragonhide version of that shield. If we look at the resources we've used, we're pretty much full out of mithril items. So these don't give anything as they are 1 bar each, but everything else has been used up. We still have a few bars left. And for the steel items, we still have a bit left, but most of our steel plate bodies are also gone. So pretty much if we're going to do some more Slayer, we're going to make sure that we have enough items from there that we keep just for this minigame. For money, we had in the 9 levels 745k. So pretty much bringing us back up to a million cash tag, which is really nice. Anyway, time to boost for the shields. Let's see how fast this will go. That's the smithing boost. Let's make nails. Okay, we're in quite of a pickle. We did get the boost for crafting a few times, but we first of all need the boost to make the shield, of course. And the closest we've gotten is 1 off. The problem now is that if we want to get more of the orange spice, we currently have an overgrown hellcat, which cannot catch any more vermin, so any more rats. And we currently have a new kitten. So this is probably going to take a while to get all of the spices, as a kitten is really bad at doing that, but yeah, let's try. It's 2.5 hours until it becomes normal cat, so who knows, we'll have to catch hell rats for 2.5 hours. This takes a while. Let's hope we don't lose the boost. There we go, that's the magic shield. Now the only thing that we need is another few boosts from the orange spice for the crafting boost, so let's keep going. We have our boost, but we forgot our hammer. And that should be the shield. Yes, there we go. The red dragonhide shield is finally made. It only took a few hours to get all the boosts. Let's compare it with our current shield. Our blue dragonhide shield. A decent buff to everything, so That's going to help a lot with the Grotesque Guardians. Now the only thing we need is another tank body, and that's why we are going to the Barbarian Assault to get a body there. Barbarian Assault is a minigame in the Barbarian Outpost where you group up with 4 other people to beat 10 waves of monsters. At the end of the 10th wave, the queen spawns, and if you defeat her, that's the end of the minigame. There are 4 roles, which are divided between the 5 people playing, and every wave gives you points in the respective role. There are a number of rewards, but for the granite body we are going for, we just need 1 queen kill. That's the queen down for 1 queen kill. Thanks to the lads here for helping me with the kill. Now let's get out some cash. Get the reward. We want 1 granite body for 95k. That's a collection log slot. And there we go, our newest body. Let's first of all, before we go to the Grotesque Guardians, have a look at the difference between the bodies we have. So let's start with the Rune Chain body, which we were using at the Grotesque Guardians. Then it's just a lot of stab, a bit of slash, and only a little bit of crush, which is, I think, the main attacking style of Dusk. So let's just hope this body keeps us alive a bit more, and then if we compare it to the Rune Blade body, this is pretty much a full upgrade. So let's gear up and let's go and finish our Grotesque Guardians. We are currently at 14 kill count, so 36 kills to go, and let's hope we can do at least 2 kill trips, and maybe with these new upgrades have 3 kill trips. And there we go, another Dusk down. This is our 24th kill, and this is actually our first time we completed a 3 kill trip. We got a bit lucky as the previous kill we got 4 mushroom potatoes, so that made sure that we just had enough supplies with us to finish 3 kills. Otherwise we're pretty much always killing them twice, except if we mess up really badly. But anyway, next kill will be the combat achievement task, so we'll see each other then. And then there's another 25 kills to go. And that's kill number 25, and if I'm correct, that was also the perfect Grotesque Guardians task completed. So we also get the Grotesque Guardians Adept for killing it 25 times, but this is the first time we were able to kill Dusk with only 1 prison attack after the last one, which completed our previous combat achievement task. That brings us up to 47 combat tasks completed. We will gain 1 more if we hit 50 kill count, so let's look forward to that. And maybe we get lucky and get a drop in those 25 kills. A bit of a rough kill, but for our 28th kill we get a Dragon Medhelm, which is actually a fairly substantial upgrade. Look at that, 11 stab, 12 slash, 11 crush and 12 range from the Rune Medhelm we were rocking. So really nice to get this, not a unique but a very nice upgrade. Maybe we can be a little more tanky against Dusk and Dawn. Let's see if we can maybe get more consistently 3 kill trips with the helm. Okay, that's really unexpected. The black tourmaline core, the rarest of the normal drops. It's a cool item, but actually we cannot do anything with it. We need Bando's boots in order to be able to use them. And Bando's is still a long way away, so it's pretty cool we got it, but yeah, that's about it. It will be resting in our bank for a while. But a unique nonetheless, I guess. We're currently at 37 kill count, 13 more to go. We'll probably get one more in this trip. And there we go. Our last task, number 50, has been killed for the Grotesque Guardian veteran task. This took pretty long as all of the kills were pretty much all 2 kill trips. I think we only had 1 or 2 3 kill trips. We even had a few 1 kill trips where the hits were pretty strong from the bosses. So this was around 5 to 6 kills an hour, which is not the greatest of course. But either way, we got some really nice things from these bosses in all of the kills. If we look at the kill count, we have the full 50 logged in Runelight. We got 5.5 mil, with the biggest value of course coming from the core, which is almost 3 million. And for the rest it's just a variety of things, but there's a lot of bars, like these mithril bars, adamant bars, a lot of coal, gold ore, even some runite ore, and some items we didn't have yet, like the upgrade for the rune medhelm, the dragon medhelm. We also got our first Cetadomin brews, so we have 10 brews now, and also we have our first super combat potion and a ranging potion. So all in all, a pretty good thing that we got here, but I think for the next task for 100 kills, I don't think we will be doing that anytime soon unless we get a ton of upgrades, specifically DPS, just so we can kill them faster. One more important thing of course, as we got the 50 kill count for the Grotesque Guardians, we have now reached the milestone to get on the high scores. So that's our 5th boss, which is now logged onto the high scores. And we start at rank 478 for the Grotesque Guardian, so there weren't that many people who are killing the Grotesque Guardians on a hardcore. Either way, let's go to the spreadsheet now. Our 20th boss task and our second of the Grotesque Guardians. 50 kill count is now completed, and that brings us up to 217 landmass chunks unlocked now. And then back to our map. The last chunk we unlocked was the Grand Tree chunk in the Tree Gnome Stronghold, and that makes it possible for us to unlock the Gnome Ball field, which would be a good chunk as we need it for the Grand Tree quest. Otherwise, maybe if we could get the Agility Arena as well, then we can just walk here instead of having to unlock the balloon system. Either way, let's see what we are going to get. Let's pick a chunk. Oh my god! Finally! We get Morton! We've been waiting so long to get Morton. Morton unlocks so many things. First of all, there's the quest here in Morton itself, Shades of Morton. And then I think we can do 2 of the Meyerkey quests, where we need Morton and then Burg de Rot, which will then in turn unlock Burg de Rot in total. So pretty much one of the best chunks we could have hoped for. This also opens the way up to Barrows. If we finally roll the chunk, we can actually get there really easily with the Shades of Morton teleport. So all in all, this is a great unlock. That's going to be all for this episode. If you've reached this far, don't forget to push the buttons down below to make at least one person happy. We've gotten some nice upgrades today, and next week we will start with everything that's unlocked with the Morton chunk. As always, have a good one, and see you next week for more Chunkman progress.